Welcome back, everybody. Today we're looking at Ace Ventura, Pet Detective from 1994. Jim Carrey, directed by Tom Shadyac. I've owned this movie. This was one I definitely bought, or maybe even got for my birthday or something like that when I was a kid. Looks like his used copy from Flicks and Discs, which was a video store up the street from where I live, connected to a hen house. Which obviously no longer exists and hasn't existed even back when video stores existed. It was already gone. Adored this movie, loved this movie. In the mid-90s, when I was in middle school, I was like a huge Jim Carrey fan. Like, I was obsessed. You can see on the back of this little white spot here. Up here you got tape remnants, because I actually took the cover and had like all these VHS covers taped to my wall. And obviously the tapes are somewhere else, but I had the VHS covers taped to my wall because I was such a huge fan of Jim Carrey. This is one of the only ones of his in the early days that I actually did not see in theater. I was a big fan of his because I used to watch in living color, and he was the only white guy on that show, which was kind of interesting back in the 80s, but he's also one of the funniest too. Him and Damon Wayans, I think, were the best parts of that show. And David, actually, everybody on that show was amazing. This movie is still pretty funny, still holds up. It's still one of the ones where people my generation, we probably quote it weekly or every couple of weeks without even realizing that we still quote it. It's got Courtney Cox pre-Friends. I think this came out this summer or sometime right around the same time that Friends was airing, but I think this came out before she was on Friends, before Friends first aired. Even though she was already sort of had made a name for herself and other things, Friends kind of catapulted her to other places. But Sean Young, before she went too crazy, Tone Loc, whatever happened to that guy. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. I wonder how this movie would play nowadays, being 2022, and the whole end scene with the big reveal of who Detective Einhorn is, and the whole how everybody's grossed out by the realization of what he/she was. I don't think that would play in 2022. This is a movie that definitely would be canceled had people thought more about it. The first one, of course, is better than the second one. We'll talk about the second one when I get to it. I got a copy of it over there. Like I said, this is not the one I saw. I did not see this in theater, but I did see the sequel in theater. It says featuring additional footage not seen theatrically, which I don't actually remember. So I put it on and actually fast forwarded to the end to see if there's like additional scenes at the end. But I don't know what's in this version that wasn't in the theatrical version, since I didn't see the theatrical version. So it's not like it was added scenes at the end, and I don't know if there's any way to even tell the difference. Because I think all of this movie did really well when it first came out and made a lot of money, and it catapulted Jim Carrey into being one of the biggest movie stars of all time. I don't think there's a way to tell. I don't think there's any other version of it that you can find. Maybe the DVD or Blu-ray. I'm not sure, because I don't think this was one I even bought on DVD or on Blu-ray since. I just had this copy, and it's kind of one that I've watched so many times I don't ever need to watch it again. Maybe someday I will. Who knows? But like I said, obviously this is one bought used from Flicks and Discs. Like I said, I fast forwarded to the end to try and see if there's anything at the end, and there wasn't. Again, love this movie. I think it still holds up as being ridiculously funny. What are your thoughts on this movie? Did you guys see it when it first came out? Have you seen it subsequently since? Do you think the sequel's better? If you do, you're wrong. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.